Hello everybody.
Hello,
So
I'm Billy.
yeah, today we are here with
Joey
my friend
Arnold.
Joey Arnold, and he has something to tell us about the war between Vietnam and China. So first of all, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
I'm Joey Arnold. I was born in the year 1985 in America, and I was homeschooled, and I started making videos when I was 10 years old in America in 1995, and I came to Vietnam in 2012, and I started teaching English. And now I live in Saigon since 2013. Now it's 2014. It's what is the 9th? It's a Saturday. No, what is it? No, Friday. It's
Friday.
the 8th.
Friday.
Wait, no, is it the 8th? It's still the 8th right now? Is it what? I don't know. But in May. What? And yeah, I want to tell you that people are fighting in the water, in the ocean, in the seas. Vietnamese people and the Chinese people. And I say, well, first of all, who owns the waters? I don't know. I think the UN knows, and maybe some people stepped over some boundaries, and that's kind of bad. And then maybe if the Chinese people start to go onto the land in the highlands in Vietnam, then maybe most likely the Vietnamese people will come and start fighting, because that's what Vietnamese people do, and they're really good at it. And they've been fighting Chinese people for thousands of years, and they're really good rivalries. And then Chinese people could send more people to fight, and then Vietnamese people would send even more people, and then that will create a big war, which the Americans will be happy, because the Americans will provide the weapons and get a lot of money. You know, Chinese people go to America and go, give us weapons. Okay, give us money. Vietnamese people do the same thing, so America can make a lot of money. And I say, I just don't exactly know what to say. But I do know that Vietnamese people should decide what to do. You know, as people, as citizens, they should be the ones that decide what should happen in their country. You know, we the people, by the people, for the people kind of thing. You know, just like America, we have this kind of democracy and capitalism and all the good stuff like that, from a little bit of the Democrats kind of stuff, and the Republicans too, and independents, and independent parties and stuff like that, and other things too that aren't related just to America and how they do things, because America's not totally perfect, not even the Republicans or the Independent Party or the Green Party. Forget about them, but then don't totally forget about them. So people should decide what to do. People should be able to vote and have the freedom to decide the fate of their own country, and they should decide whether or not they want to fight too. Like, say, if you don't want to fight in the war, you shouldn't be forced into a draft, and then you have to fight for your country. Because what if you don't want to fight in your country? What if you don't believe in the fighting? It doesn't make you unpatriotic. It makes you smart. You know what I'm saying? It makes you smart. That's what I think.
So I have a question for you. So do you think the Vietnamese government is corrupt?
Corrupt? No. Do you think that? Do you think? Do you think anybody in this world is not corrupt?
I don't think so. How about you?
We are people, and we are corrupt. We are all like filthy rags. We are like dumb sheep. All humans are corrupt. Every single person. We all make mistakes. We're all horrible, retarded people. Every single one of us. We all have disabilities. Every single one of us. I have a disability. You have a disability. We all have disabilities. We're all corrupt. We all go after love and power and influence and sex, and you know, we all go after the bad things. We desire the bad things. Our heart is black, and we need whiteness, we need red, we need cleansing, but we don't have it. It is so sad. We need more of it.
So
To answer your question, yes.
that's what I want you to know. So the next question goes to
This guy?
the American politics.
Yeah, what about it?
So tell us, why do you hate Obama?
Why do you hate dirt?
Pardon?
Why do you hate dirt? Why do you hate decay? Why do you hate bad things? Why do you hate liars and deceivers and people who do bad things and hurt people and lie to you and all those kinds of bad things? Why do you hate those kinds of people?
So you mean Obama is bad? Obama is bad person? Think so?
I have never met Barack Obama, and there's a lot of things that I like about him. He seems to be a very polished man. He knows exactly how to talk and how to make people believe in him and believe in what he has to say, and that's a very incredible talent that he has in the way that he talks and what he believes, and people tend to believe in everything he says, even Vietnamese people like Daniel here. Man, it's just so interesting, but also kind of devilish to see how people are so easily influenced by a politician who is, he dresses the part and he says the right things and he's able to walk the talk and talk the walk and do those kinds of things, and it's pretty controversial, but at the same time it's pretty simple. Like, it's very sad because people don't go back to do their research. They don't do their proper history to understand what's happening. Like, when somebody says something, you got to find out what do they really mean by what they say, and are they really going to do what they say? If they're going to make a promise, are they going to do it? And if they can't, why can't they do it? And what have they done in their past? That's a very important thing to do. Just to find out, where were they born? What did they do in their life? All the different things they did and all the different things they voted for. Those are very important things to look at and to study carefully. Who are they related to, and what kind of ties do they have with other political things or other kinds of parties or organizations, like Acorn, for example.
So do you think Obamacare is a very good health care system in not just the United States, but all around the world?
There is a difference between the Affordable Health Care Act and the different kinds of health care systems that they have in Canada and in some of the countries in Europe. And you need to think about the differences, also the similarity. And some of the similarities between some of those universal health care systems is that it doesn't always work, and there's a lot of problems with it, especially when there are waiting lines. And also another thing you have to think about is who pays for that, and you always have to get it from somewhere. These kinds of systems, these healthcare systems, cost money, and it's important to understand that things don't come out of the air. And they say, in a way, like, nothing is free. Most of the time, nothing is free. And so it's like you have a healthcare system. People have to pay for it. So where does the money go to and from? And how do people pay for it? And then when you're sick, how are they gonna make you better? Like, if there's a lot of people that are sick, are there gonna be enough doctors to fix them? Many times there are waiting lines, and the people have to wait months and months before they get treatment. In Canada, for example, in some countries in Europe where they have these systems, it doesn't always work. It works a little bit of the time for some people, but it doesn't always work. And then you have to ask yourself about the healthcare system that is already in America and has been in America for many years, because there's a lot of private healthcare systems in America that does work and is affordable, and if you don't have the money, you can get free healthcare in America. You don't have to get it from the government. Obama does not have to help you. You can get it from different organizations and sources, and these are things that Obama will not tell you because he wants his healthcare system, and Obama has opted out from his own healthcare system, and certain politicians and congressmen and senators have opted out from that healthcare system. They try to tell people, oh, you should have it for your children and for your family, but they don't want it themselves. They don't want the Obamacare. They tell people, oh, Obamacare is so great, but they don't want it themselves. That's a double face. That's a double standard. That is horrible.
Should anybody go bankrupt when they get sick?
People should make the right decisions in their lives. First of all, you got to realize that people don't exactly go bankrupt for those exact reasons. It's not that simple to define in those terms exactly, in those exact words, because those things don't exactly happen. They try to say that those things happen and that we need to stop people from going bankrupt for those kinds of things, but people don't always go bankrupt for those exact things. It's not that simple to understand. We gotta understand that that doesn't exactly happen. And when people are low and they don't have a lot of money, there are people they can turn to. We got family and friends, and we got organizations and churches, and we got all these different things that can help people, especially in America. America is one of those places where you don't have to be homeless. There are homeless people in America, but they don't have to be homeless. Especially in my hometown, actually close to my hometown, is Portland, Oregon of the USA. And there are homeless people on the streets. And I have talked to them many, many times when I lived in Portland for 2 years. And I would go to them almost every day, talking to the homeless people, and I would tell them where to go for food and for housing, and they had help. They had health care. They had free health care. You don't have to go bankrupt. There's no excuses in America. There's help. There is help. We don't need Obamacare. We already have care from each other.
That's what you think?
I don't think it, I know it. I saw it personally. And I should have made more videos to show it to you, to prove it to you, to show you what is happening in America. I should show you what's happening in America. You've never been to America, but I have been in America for almost 30 years, and I can show you all the different things that happen in America as a truly born American, born and raised in America. I can tell you all these things that are happening in America, and that Obamacare is not needed because we have American care. We don't need Obamacare because we got American care. We got American care. We don't need Obamacare.
So you said that people should go bankrupt when they get sick?
I think that you don't know how to listen to what I'm saying. I talk, but you don't listen, and you are very bad at listening to what I'm saying. We got American care. We don't need Obamacare. Obamacare is making people go bankrupt. Obamacare is making people die. Obama is killing America and killing the world, and Barack Obama is almost like the devil himself, like the Antichrist, and people have said really bad things about him because it's true of the different things that he's done. And people are going bankrupt because of Obamacare, not because of American care. American care works and has been working for many, many years.
Alright, thank you very much.